Hi, I'm the Smallville Fanatic. This is Season 1, Episode 6, entitled Hourglass. Clark has volunteered to help at the local old people home because Lana volunteers there.
Hi, Clark. Pete?
Lana, I didn't know you were volunteering here.
Oh, Clark.
Are you part of the companion program?
Yeah, I'm reading with Cassandra.
She's an interesting woman. Some of the nurses say she can see the future.
So the old lady they're meeting there has super braille reading powers. Okay, I can't read braille, so I suppose it's not the worst power in the world, but I can control my own bowel movements, so I still think I'm a little more super than her.
What's your name?
It doesn't matter what your name is!
Lana leaves her old codger alone by a pond while he performs the least convincing fumble ever. Meanwhile, Clark's old gal starts having supernatural cognitions, acting out the old man's coughing, and she drops the glass. And the clumsiest old people in the world award goes to... The old guy falls into the pond and... What the hell happened there? Were there invisible exploding electric eels in that pond? Oh, there are Christmas tree lights on that walkway. Anyway, this turns the old man into Luke Skywalker. Okay, not really, but instead of killing him, he became young again. Hey, I wonder how that could have happened. Oh, there we go.
Someone close to you is going to die.
So the old woman really does have... Super precognitive powers! Clark becomes worried about the prediction.
No one can tell the future.
What if she can? What if she told me because there's something I can do about it?
Yeah, and even if she can predict the future, there's nothing she can do to control it. Nobody can.
Nobody, eh? I'm nobody! Oh, now he's Jim Carrey all of a sudden. So the old, young geezer is apparently a serial killer who still has some names on his list. I want to show you this next bit because I actually find it really funny how he has trouble adjusting to the modern age. I love how he's wearing old man clothes, and he says old guy stuff like this.
God, I haven't been able to eat one of these in years. I mean, not since the bypass.
Classic.
I'm new in town and just heard this is where young people congregate.
Yeah, we congregate here often.
Hi, I'm Clark.
I'm actually seriously pissed off by that comment. You shouldn't make fun of someone because they have a decent vocabulary. I mean, I'd expect better from Chloe. She's meant to be the smart one. The police question Lana since the old guy went missing and tell her he was Harry Volk, serial killer.
He served his time. I guess they figured he was just a harmless old man who moved back to his hometown to die.
You got it!
Cable guy! Cable guy!
I'm coming, don't leave!
Cable guy!
Well, look who decided to show.
Well, let's take a look at what we're dealing with here.
That's your sweet spot right there.
By the way, you might want to put on a bathing suit.
Clark goes back to the woman, and this time Clark sees the vision too, where everyone on Earth is dead but him. Lex also visits her to get some sneaky info on Clark.
I was hoping you can give me some insight into Clark.
And you call him a friend, do you?
You said it, lady. She tells Lex nothing. Yay!
I can't tell you about Clark.
Back at Clark's barn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow you guys off.
I wish he'd blow me. No! So the Scooby Squad think young Harry might be old Harry, who has started killing again, but still aren't sure.
Sounds like a copycat.
A copycat of a murder that happened 60 years ago, 2 days after the original killer happened to disappear? I don't think so.
Harry's in a wheelchair, Chloe. Not exactly in prime condition to go on a crime spree.
Oh, Clark, you should know better than to doubt Chloe's detective skills. Anyway, I think the far more pressing issue is this.
Well, I found this picture of Harry from the 40s.
Looks like the kid we saw in the beanery.
Is the coffee shop called the Beanery? The old woman finds Clark and tells him she knows that Clark is special.
Sit.
Come, sit.
I hoped you'd come back.
You saw that, whatever it was.
You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television.
I always see them.
You have to see it for yourself.
I've touched people and I've seen such pain and despair. But then you were there and the pain was gone. I think that's your destiny, Clark. To help people, to save them from fear and darkness.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
This is your last chance.
The choice is yours.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe.
The crew break into Harry's room and conveniently find a picture of the coffee shop waitress, so Clark storms over to save her. If Clark wants to keep his powers a secret, perhaps he should stop showing them to people! How can these people continue to hide close by when Clark is supposed to have X-ray vision? Now watch carefully, he actually appears from nowhere. I remember this effect was state-of-the-art at the time and I was blown away. Now, I'm no physicist, but I don't think a knife would shatter like that no matter how hard you tried to stab something. Clark throws the bad guy yet again and he ends up in hospital. Lex really thinks Clark isn't being entirely truthful, so outright asks Clark why the crash doesn't make sense.
I had a team go over this thing inch by inch. They tell me there's no way the impact could have ripped open the roof like this. Do you remember anything about the accident?
No, just that I pulled you out, that's it.
I thought you might be able to tell me more.
Question that you need to ask yourself now is where do you go from here?
Where do we go from here?
Elsewhere!
Here to pick up the kid from the beanery assault, take him into custody.
Beanery. Young Harry is changed back into old Harry, so they just send him back to the old folks' home. So Clark visits him to bust his chops.
I'll be watching you.
Oh, there she's harassing me.
Harassing old people is fun. Harry tries winning the lottery twice by diving in again. All these Freak of the Week bad guys get powers that have something to do with how they acquired them. One guy is attacked by insects, so he turns into a bug. Another guy has a fiery temper in a hot room, so he gets pyrokinesis. A guy falls into a frozen lake, so now he can freeze things. This guy's just kind of old, so he gets young? Okay. Turns out Harry is trying to kill the descendants of the jury that sent him to jail for his previous murders. Which means, dun dun dun, Clark's father is next. But Jonathan isn't home, so he starts with Martha.
Can I help you?
She hides in a silo and dumps some grain on him. That's more of a shower than a forceful downpour. I'm sure he can just move out the way. Oh, come on. It was never that big a threat. Wouldn't you know it, Clark saves her. And Harry dies. Lex goes to get his future read.
You see, I don't want to do good things. I want to do great things.
So the lady reads his future. He's in a desert of human bones and it's raining blood. A metaphor that he will destroy mankind. And having seen that, she passes away. Ew, that old person touched me.
I'm sorry, son. She's gone.
No, she isn't. She's right. Oh. So it ends with the two people that discovered Clark's powers dead. Now that's quite a decent and tidy way to ensure that Clark keeps his secret, I suppose. And you could probably do it several times throughout the life of the show if you space them out. I'm sure the scriptwriters aren't lazy or stupid enough to do it every other week. Right?